Hi everyone! So 7 years ago, I started this channel just because I love puzzles and I wanted to share my tips and reviews, but I had no idea that soon I would be traveling the world for puzzle events and puzzle competitions. And so every time I go to a new city, I always like to see what puzzle stores are around. Like, who needs touristy stuff? Show me the puzzles. So I've been collecting footage for this video for 3 years now. We're gonna go all the way back to 2023, before my first Worlds, to check out some puzzle stores in Madrid. Then we're gonna jump forward to summer of 2024, right before last year's Worlds, to see an amazing puzzle store in Barcelona. And then earlier this year, I flew to Paris for the 24-hour puzzle marathon. I had one free day in Paris before the marathon, and so of course I went to Puzzle Michele Wilson, and they let me cut my own puzzle. One of the coolest things I've gotten to do, so I'm going to tell you all about that later in the video. But first, let's jump back to 2 years ago in Madrid. Found a lost puzzle piece. Okay, we're here. We're at the puzzle store. We're in Spain and we're at a puzzle store. All right, should we go in? Oh my god, so many pictures I haven't seen. I feel like I need to look at all of these in case this is what they choose. Imagine if it was that one. How good's your geography? Well, they have way more photos here than in the US. In the US, it's mostly illustrations. Here, it's just all photos. So my main goal at this store was to pick out a puzzle for our team practice right before Worlds, but my side quest was trying to predict which puzzles they'd be using at the event. So if we look at all of this footage right there, you can see the 2 panorama puzzles that they used for the team's semifinals. But before I tell you if those are the ones I bought, we actually first decided to go check out another puzzle store that's just around the corner. All right, I see a puzzle piece so we found at the other puzzle store. This is called Don Juego Puzzles. I had to ring the doorbell to get in.
Did you ring it?
Yeah, I rang it. Hola. Ooh. Oh, that's the 42,000. I have this one, I just haven't done it yet. I see puzzles, they're back here, they're back here. Ooh. Look at all the puzzles. So many puzzles. This is what the inside of my brain looks like. Nothing but puzzles. No, I'm not seeing my puzzle, but I'll keep looking. They have a lot of different brands here though, not just Ravensburger. So, okay, these look like binders where you can just page through and you have all of these pictures, and I guess maybe you can special order them? I don't know. There are so many. So if you're like, I need to do that puzzle and they don't have it in stock, maybe this is all the info so they can get it for you. This one is all animals. We've also got art between 1,500 and 24,000 pieces.
Karen, do you read Spanish?
Yeah, well, I read numbers. See some more Ravensburgers back here. They have some circle of colors. So these are the ones that I just did for practice. I feel like I should be studying these images just in case they show up. Oh, they have the 5,000 of all the photos. I really want that one. And there's a 5,000 map. I really want that one. Everybody always asks me to do Wasgij puzzles, and I have done one, but I haven't done one recently, so I need to get some more of these. Yeah, so the picture on here is not the picture you're putting together. It's a clue to the picture you're putting together. I've never seen hay puzzles in person. Look at this. The boxes are triangles, and then when you store them, it looks like that. Someday I need to get one of these. Get it now. No, I can't put that in my suitcase. It won't fit. I'm gonna have too many Ravensburgers. Just jumping in to say that if you remember my haul video from a little while ago, I do now have a triangular hay puzzle, and it's the 8,000 piece 2,000 years puzzle, which is the only one that I even specifically really wanted. All right, so I think as impressive as all of this is, I think we're going to go back to the first store just because they had more Ravensburgers to choose from. I think this is my choice for what I think is the most likely for what they're going to pick. So this is what I'm going to buy as team practice before the competition. If they pick this one, we have a lot of sky. I would do that. We have a lot of color separation. I think this is just a really solid image for a team competition. I think after last year when people didn't finish, I think they want people to finish this year. Okay, I think I'm also going to get another 500. So maybe this one, but I don't know if they really do the branded puzzles for competitions. What is this one? We don't have the nature edition in the US, I don't think. But we had one of these at Nationals, so they could go with that again at Worlds. There's this one, which I've never seen before. Solid dinosaur image.
I love that one personally.
Who doesn't love a dinosaur? And then, oh my God, look what I found. I flew halfway around the world, and it is my nemesis. The puzzle that took me almost 90 minutes to solve. I'm not getting this again. All right, I'll get dinosaurs and I'll practice this one on my own, or maybe with Evie. All right, I'm gonna be filming with Alejandro and Kristen. I wanna race them, so I'm gonna get a 100-piece puzzle for us to use as a sprint. Hola.
Hola. El mismo puzzle te coges. Repetido.
Sorry? Gracias.
Gracias.
Got the puzzles. Let's go to Worlds. Well, I think that was very successful. I got so many puzzles to practice with. Well, the misfits are all together for the first time.
Finally.
So we are going to do a practice puzzle before the competition starts tomorrow. So this is the puzzle that we're going to do. It should be easy enough. I think we've got this in under an hour, easy.
I say under 40. Whoa.
Whoa. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, like that? Okay.
Woo! Ah! Here. Oh my God. Guys, it feels so good to do a puzzle again.
I haven't done a puzzle in days. You gotta start fast and end fast because it makes you feel fast in the middle, even if you're not going fast.
All right, so I thought that I would finally share this footage of our only team practice from right before Worlds 2023. This is the only time that we practiced with all 4 of us before the actual competition. And it was also kind of a tech rehearsal for Valentina, since she had never shot a puzzle competition before. So she could try different angles, try different camera settings, and clearly she just immediately did a great job. And we liked this puzzle, but it was definitely harder than we expected. Is that all that's left, Sky and palm trees?
Yep.
Switch it up. Switch it up.
We're at 46 minutes.
Okay, well, we're definitely gonna still make an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo! All right.
Woo! Got it in an hour. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, 55, 55.
Can we compare arm length?
I got little baby arms. Well, wait, here, let me get back to where your shoulder is.
Actually,
Okay, wow.
We're all just...
Wait, are we?
Evie's definitely the longest
Wow.
arms. Go. Are you gonna do that?
I failed.
Oh my god. And then I failed too. Oh my god, the asteroids are falling right now. This is a sad puzzle.
This is the destruction of all
Yes,
dinosaurs.
this is literally the end of the dinosaurs.
I feel like I barely put in any inside pieces.
That's
This is
okay.
a tough puzzle. Sorry guys, again.
It's good to practice.
Sorry
with tough guys.
to me for making myself do this puzzle.
I got this one.
Done.
1829.
Ooh.
This is not my type of image. I don't really like the fantasy images.
I mean, this isn't fantasy. It
History.
happened.
You know what I mean.
And we practiced two totally different images, so I think that that's really good. Like one photography, one illustration that's muddy.
Good job, team. So after that, a few days later, we went on to win first place in our semifinal.
Oh yeah.
We got first?
I was like tricked by that cheering.
And then we got second place in the entire world. So I'd say that was a successful team practice, even if the puzzles I chose didn't actually show up at Worlds. So if you want to see everything that happened, my whole video series about Worlds 2023 is still up. But now let's jump forward a year to summer of 2024. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm here at the puzzle store. They have my puzzle. Look at that. That's me. That's me. There I am. That's so wild. Oh my gosh.
Here, and save some for the other people. Jeez.
I don't have enough. I only have like 8 at home. I need more. I need them all. My precious.
I think they're by theme, right? Like these are all globes. These are all animals.
All right, here are the puzzles on the shelf that I've done. I've done the Silver Crypt. Oh, I've done this one by Ebu. This one by Happily. Oh, I've done this one. It's really hard. I've done this one.
You've done that bottom circle of colors one, right?
Oh, this one. Yeah, this is the one I got at Worlds last year. I've done this one. I've done this one. Oh, I've done this one. And oh, another one by Cloudberries. This one, I feel like, is a good candidate to get at Worlds, but I haven't done it and people say it's hard.
Okay, well, look at it, memorize it.
I've already looked at it on the computer so many times. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What? Oh, it's...
Ugh. Sorry to the artist, but we're all a little traumatized. I have this one on my list. It's a potential teams one. I don't think it would be too hard.
That looks hard.
No, because you have this is different, that's different, all the sky.
Okay, if you were a betting gal placing a bet,
Okay.
out of this whole store, which puzzle will be at Worlds? Any contest, any competition.
This one is on my list. I think this is a pretty easy teams puzzle.
Is this your choice?
What are we betting?
Bragging rights. You'll be able to insert this clip into the video later and be like, see, I was right.
Well, nothing here because they never use Disney puzzles. Wait, this one's no, this is branded. Hang on. They don't do branded puzzles. Hang on. Oh, okay, hang on. I have my pick. Okay, so we're here at this puzzle store in Barcelona. Valentina challenged me to choose one puzzle that I definitely think is going to show up at Worlds. So this is my puzzle that I'm putting my bet on. There it is. It's a very easy one. I know a lot of people have been practicing this one. I could definitely see them using this for the individual quarterfinals.
All right, we'll see.
That's it. That's my choice.
All right, I have
What's your
one.
choice?
I have one. Okay. Based on absolutely nothing, because I'm not a puzzler, but I was there last year. But either this one called Scandinavian Places or this one called Scandinavian
I think they already
Places.
used that one.
They used this one?
I think so.
Okay, well that makes sense. See, I'm so smart. But because I think this for teams, they want something that has like different blocks of color. Mm-hmm. So I think for teams, they're gonna do something like this.
Here's the only thing I'll say about that.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go with puzzles in the new box designs because those are the ones that are getting printed right now since the beginning of the year.
So what's the new box design?
It's these. See, they're a little smaller. The logo is different.
Okay. Well, like this one would be awful.
Oh yeah, people have been practicing that one
This
too.
one would be
It would be
hell.
fine for a pair. It's only 500.
Dude, if this one shows up, it'd be like an audible groan. Wait, no, it has to be one of these. Maybe it's just not even one that's here. Maybe I'm like clairvoyant.
Not the cow.
Is that a new box?
Yeah, that's a new box.
Oh, really?
You can tell because the puzzle piece doesn't cover the picture.
Oh, is that okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we predicted a lot of the puzzles that actually showed up. When we were filming that, I was really into trying to study all of the images and predict what we'd get, and going to that puzzle store and seeing what they had actually turned out to be a very successful exercise. Even if the one that I actually got had been on my list of puzzles that would be too hard, and so I hadn't actually studied that one at all. But anyway, we all know what happened just a few days later.
Good luck, everybody!
Which one is it? Wait, I got the one from... I got the wrong puzzle. Oh! So if you want to see that whole series, that's also still up on my channel. But now let's leave Spain behind and take a trip over to France. All right, guys, I am in Paris. I'm here for a 24-hour puzzle competition, but I had a little extra time, so of course I had to come to Puzzle Michele Wilson. Hold for motorcycle. This is so exciting, so let's go inside and see what they've got inside. So many puzzles. So if you've been following me for a while, I'm sure you've heard me talk about Puzzle Michele Wilson before. They've been a big supporter of my channel from the beginning, and their puzzles are some of my favorites in my collection. They make hand-cut wooden puzzles, and opening one up feels like a luxury puzzling experience, like a real artisan craft piece. And so, since I had one free day in Paris before the 24-hour marathon, of course, I went over there to meet the team and see how their puzzles are made. And so how many layers is it?
There are 7 together.
Mm-hmm. And then you said each one is a different color, right?
Exactly.
That's so interesting. I thought the color matched the picture. I didn't realize it was a different color that you could get, you know, for every picture. And so they're pinned together.
Yes.
Is it just in that one spot?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. All right. I'm so excited to see this.
That's a good sound.
So hand-cut puzzles are made on a scroll saw, and that orange tip is a vacuum to suck up the extra sawdust. Cutting puzzle pieces like this is a highly skilled craft that takes a lot of practice, as you're gonna see when I give it a try. And so for Puzzle Michele Wilson, they cut the edge pieces to lock together, but then for the inside pieces, they often cut along the image lines. So in this one, she's cutting around the Eiffel Tower. And then straight through. Oh, there it goes. Aww. Cutting along the image line makes a puzzle more difficult than your typical grid cut puzzle, but it's also much more rewarding when you do figure it out, and it is so satisfying to see the image only partially cut out like this. So then there are even more steps that I didn't know they had to do. So the way that they do it is they cut 7 identical puzzles at once, all stacked up on top of each other, and then they throw the pieces into a bowl, but each puzzle has a different colored back, and so then someone has to sit there and separate them back out again. Oh, this is great. I didn't even know that you needed to do this step. This is amazing. Can I do one?
Yes, of course.
All right, they've put me to work. I'm doing a little sorting, but this is so fun. Green. This is just like doing a gradient puzzle, you know, the way that you're just sorting by color. Honestly, I could just sit here all day doing this. This is great. I'm gonna do one more of every color. Purple, pink, yellow, orange, light green. Literally, I wanted to sign up as an intern and just sit there and sort puzzle pieces all day. Dream job, honestly. But they had to pull me away because it was time for me to try out the scroll saw.
To that end, you can cut the bird here if you
Okay,
want.
I mean, it might be the bird and a little extra, or not quite all of the bird, but I'll do my best. Yeah, don't mix them. I mean, I'll try. I think I'm more suited to that job. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm turning. No, I want to turn the other way. Now I'm turning this way. Okay, now I'm turning faster. I'm turning a lot faster. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Very good.
Oh, I did it! I did it! I did it!
So let's see.
I cut a puzzle piece. There we go.
Good job. Not
Yeah.
bad. Yes.
Yeah, I cut around the little fern. All right, I'm turning. Okay, I'm back. We're back. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that wasn't great, but it was okay. So this actually wasn't my first time on a scroll saw. In summer of 2024, I went to Puzzle Partly, which is a conference all about wooden puzzles. I still have to finish my video about that. I promise it's going to be coming one day. But when I was there, I took a workshop about cutting puzzles on a scroll saw. So I did have a little bit of experience trying it out. Oh, turn faster, turn faster. Oh, and now come back. And now turn again. Oh. And I also just wanted to say, from a safety perspective, if you were going to be sitting at the saw for hours, you'd want to wear a mask because of all the sawdust in the air, but I was only sitting there for a few minutes. And I'm also not wearing any hand protection because the blade is so tiny that even if you did nick yourself, it wouldn't be much worse than a paper cut. Also, this is a special thing that they arranged just for me making this video. If you visit the store, I'm sure you can watch a demonstration if they're cutting that day, but I don't think they would let everyone actually sit down at the saw. So I feel very lucky to have had this really special opportunity. That's the most fun part. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut out the bird. I go around the beak and then wherever I want to chop him in half. I mean, we'll see what happens. Wait, which way do I go? This way. Wait, no. Which way do I go? All the way around. This is so confusing. Okay. Okay, I did it. I'm doing the beak. Wait. Other way. Alright. Let's see what we've got. That's not so bad.
It's good.
I got a little overzealous here at the top and also at the bottom. I didn't quite hit it, but I mean, that would make it easier to put together. And so, to make it easier for me, only the top layer had the paper glued to it. The rest of the stack was just scrap wood, so we only ended up with one puzzle. But now, there are even more steps that I didn't know they had to do. Remember how they pin the stacks of wood together? Well, after cutting, they fill in those holes with glue and sawdust. And then they use colored pencils to fill in the missing part from the design. And this is so seamless that even with the dozens of puzzles I've done from them, I never noticed this before. Oh, but then it was time for the really fun part. We went outside with the colander to shake off any extra sawdust. I thought I dropped one. That was just already on the ground. All right, that seems pretty sawdust-free to me. Now, this is the point where they would sort the pieces out, but since we only made one puzzle, we moved right over to the packaging. I can't believe I cut a puzzle that's in a Puzzle Michele Wilson box. If you get this puzzle, it's going to be a lot better than my copy. So, of course, I brought it home and I solved it. And I looked back at the footage and I marked every single piece that I cut out. This is honestly one of the most special puzzles in my collection. So then they also showed me the biggest puzzle they make, which is 5,000 hand-cut pieces. That's an investment. Imagine getting this under your Christmas tree. That's actually what they were sorting out before. It's 35,000 pieces that need to be sorted, and this is only a quarter of the full puzzle. They also showed me some of the vintage puzzles they have, a lot of which were cut by Michele Wilson herself. She founded the company in 1975, and her legacy still lives on to this day. It's a really beautiful shop, and I would definitely recommend visiting if you're ever in Paris.
Puzzle Michele Wilson
Oh.
shop.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Yeah, that's you, and that's me. Any of these puzzles would make a perfect souvenir or a gift for your friends at home. And yes, the bigger ones do get expensive, but they also have mini puzzles that are very affordable. The location that I went to is kind of by Notre Dame, but they also have a second location that's closer to the Eiffel Tower. I had such a great time. The team was so nice. And it was the perfect thing to do during my one free day in Paris. All right, so those were the 3 cities and stores that I most wanted to feature. But there are a few more stores that I just wanted to talk about really quickly. So that night, I actually went to another puzzle store in Paris. Now, at first, all I could find were kids' puzzles, but then I went down the staircase to Puzzle Heaven. Just like the shop in Barcelona, they had so many brands, and I had so much fun just looking at everything. This puzzle of sheet music would be so hard. Really, all of the puzzles in this series would be really hard. I'm really intrigued by this 12,000 piece map puzzle from Ejiga. I might be adding that one to the list. Oh, and I loved this one from Truffle. That looks so fun. Also, this puzzle with the round piece cut kind of reminds me of the crypt puzzles. Yeah, I just love puzzle shopping in other countries and seeing what they have available. And speaking of which, as you guys saw, I was also in Germany last year to tour the Ravensburger factory, and I feel like the Ravensburger Museum gift shop needs at least a brief mention in this video. They just had so many puzzles, and I show the entire store in my video about the archives and the museum. And finally, my favorite thing to do, no matter where I am, is to see if any of these stores have my puzzles in stock. So when I was in New York with my mom last Christmas, we stopped in at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, and I had her take this picture of me with my puzzle. And when I was in San Francisco recently to do puzzles with Andrea, Chiara, and Becca, we stopped in at Gamescape, which is an independent game store that also has a big puzzle selection. And I couldn't believe it when they had my puzzle. I actually used to live in San Francisco, and so I would go to Gamescape all the time, like years and years before I started this puzzle channel. And so to go back and to see that they were selling my puzzle, that was really, really special. All right, so I would love to know, what country do you live in, and what is the best puzzle store in your area? We can all read the comments and make our bucket list of countries we want to visit someday and the puzzle stores we want to visit while we're there. Once again, let me just say how lucky I am to get to travel so much and to get to travel specifically for puzzles. It's all because of you guys watching that I'm able to do this. So if you want to see more travel videos, I have exclusive travel vlogs on Patreon from each of the last 2 years going to Worlds. Your code word for the comments will be travel. And I was trying to brainstorm, if I make this a series, what should I call it? Puzzles around the world? Scattered pieces? If you have any ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments.